We cannot not talk about the 3 billion downloads, man. That is a lot just for the global servers. They're celebrating 1.5 over at the Korean servers as well, guys. A round of applause, man. That is insane, man. Arknights doing well. It feels, I don't know how to describe it, guys. I come from a game that is not like this, and it just feels so good and refreshing to see a game that is so alive. Oof, I don't even know about Japan or China, but hey, let's talk about what is heading our way this Friday. We got Saria, we got Ifrit, and that's all. Wait a minute, let me go back a little bit. All I have to say is Saria or Ifrit, and that's good enough, but no, they are together. It's just so good to see two amazing. You know what? Let me, yo, my bad, dude. Let me take that back. Two godly 6-star operators up in there, because, like, you don't feel bad for getting one or the other, unless, of course, you already have one of these operators. But then again, it still feels good, man. But as we do things around here, let's talk about the 5-star operators up in the banner first. And to continue on with the tradition, I'm going to start talking about the operator that I find to be the hottest up in there, and that is going to be. But before we get right in, I would appreciate it if you guys smash that like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. I'm pretty much the new kid on the block, the new face to Arknights. And yeah, guys, I would love to join your journey. I just love talking about the game that we all love, as well as the waifus that we are attached to. And speaking of which, let's start with my favorite waifu in terms of looks, aesthetics only. We're going to start out with Franka. If a waifu is wearing high heels, check, and she's got the lingerie, the stocking, check, and she has what, this vibranium sword, I know it's thermite blade, whatever. If she's got that, man, all right, that's kawaii as fuck, man. She's got that Victoria's Secret model leg to body ratio. But hey, let's talk about what she does. Are you going to summon because of Franka? No, you're not here because of Franka. All right, you might like her aesthetics like me, but in terms of performance, yes, she's got that talent where she has a chance to ignore the target's defense, and she's an operator with a great amount of base HP as well as attack. All these things sound great on paper, as well as the high heels, but it just doesn't work out. And this is sadly why, because she is a guard, she has one block. I mean, that's not the reason why. She's a guard, and there are just way too many great guards. I mean, of course, I'm going to name Silver Ash, I'm going to name Lapland, Chen. I mean, the list goes on, and she doesn't like really fit into even a narrow niche either, because we have other guards that can, you know, target air. They can do arc damage, physical damage, AoE, or single target, all in one. And even in the 3-star department, we got Melantha, we got Midnight. The list goes on and on. You know what? I don't want to waste your time, right? She looks amazing. I love her. I want to build her. And if you want to build her, by all means, just ignore what I said. But hey, in terms of min-maxing, then yeah, Franka. Okay, let's go. The next operator, she just loves bleach. You know, I had a phase in my life where I bleached my hair like 4 times in a row. It cost me like $300. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I spent so much money. Maybe because I wasn't into mobile games back then. But anyways, we got Platinum up in there. And yes, she is a kawaii. She is a waifu. I understand. You know, I don't want to trip on anybody's toes. She's amazing. And she was one of my first 5-star operators. That's how I lost my 5-star virginity. And I'm not going to rat on her. You know, just she's great and all right? She prioritizes. She does what she needs to do. She prioritizes air units. Her base attack speed is same as Blue Poison and Exia. However, there's her talents. Platinum got this thing. She is an actual archer. She's not Legolas from like Lord of the Rings, right? She needs time to draw that bow and just fire. And the longer it takes for her, there's a cap, of course, at 2.5 seconds. The longer it takes for her to attack, the longer the attack interval, the more damage she will do. Okay? To simply put it, when you pop it, her attack range goes up by 1 tile. Alright, not only that, her attack speed gets decreased. But once again, the slower she attacks, the more damage she'll do. So there's that synergy. But here's the thing. It costs 50. And you may be wondering, well, that's not that bad. 50 is not bad. But the initial SP, the skill point, when you drop her, it starts with 0. So it does take some time for this to ramp up. That's all I wanted to say. I know this is a question with an obvious answer, but for a budget player, are they going to be summoning for Platinum? No, she's just an icing on top. She may not be Blue Poison or Exia, but she's still good. She's still good. Now, next up, we gotta talk about Firewatch. Of course, she has been like, you know, dipping in and out of my streams. She always appears when I summon. And the thing you may not know is that I've watched every single video about Firewatch. I've seen all the memes, the .exes. I've watched a lot of high intensity and high energy gaming YouTubers. And I usually just ignore these, like, you know, no voice, no commentary videos, but lately over at the Arknights community, there's a lot of funny memes. I would just lay down over there in my zebra bed and I would just crack up 3 in the morning. But hey, what I'm trying to say is that I've watched literally every Firewatch video where she just goes kaboom with not only her skill 1, but skill 2, of course, right? I've seen the ones with the Warframe, Sara, you know, Praminix. And even without them, you know, she still kicks ass. But here's the thing, man. I don't want to say the N-word, but I'm going to say the N-word. She is Firewatch at the end of the day. For a budget player, she is a niche operator. I know, guys, I know you can have fun with her and do some crazy damage. I get it. But for like a new player or a player that is on a tight budget with resources or money or time, all those things, man, Firewatch, I don't really recommend because she doesn't really go after the air units. I mean, you guys already knew that. And her trait targets lowest defense enemy, and she also does extra damage with her talents. Enemies wielding ranged weapons, so she does extra damage to them, but is she going to like hit them? It depends on who has like the lowest defense. And yes, she does have the highest attack in the game. So yeah, when she does hit, it's gonna hit like a truck. But here's the thing, her DPS is not gonna be that high because her attack speed is 2.7 seconds per shot. That is slow, right? Yes, I know that at Elite 1 and 2, she's gonna have insane range. But once again, she's not going to prioritize air units unless they have like the lowest amount of defense. And not only that, when an enemy is about to escape out of her range, she's not gonna prioritize them either because she's gonna always lock on to the enemy with the lowest amount of defense. However, once again, you can build a team around her and have a lot of fun. If you have the resources and time to do that, then by all means. Okay, how do I talk about Saria without spending hours? If you have her, does your gameplay or does your quality of life change? Yes! At E1 and E2, she's gonna block additional targets, so it's not gonna be 2, it's gonna be 3. Yes, her range as a defender is just that puny 1 tile. But don't let that fool you because, I mean, you guys already know everything about Saria, so let me just be quick here. Skill 2 is just out of this world broken, man. When I got Saria, I literally just jumped out of bed. I was screaming. I know that's nerdy as hell, but yes, I didn't pump the love that I should into my Saria. Forgive me, I will eat to her. I will max out her skill. But even at E1 and skill 2, level 2, I think it's level 3 now. I don't know, but she still brings so much to the table for me. Look at the range with her heal. So she heals like crazy. And this has synergy with her E2 talent, and this is why you may want to E2 her because of this synergy. If she heals an ally with her skill 1, 2, or 3, as long as it's not an overheal, it has to be a heal, not an overheal, she'll grant that ally 1 SP skill point with her E2 talent. And with her attack being ramped up, that's gonna affect their heals as well. Now her skill 3 has even greater range than skill 2, and that's insane. And if you max it out, you know, skill 7 and 3, it's gonna last for 30 seconds, and it's gonna heal every second based off, well, 35% of her attack. But not only that, she has this rare buff, a rare multiplier, where the enemies within her range, when you pop that skill, they're going to take 55% more magic damage, and they're going to have their speed reduced as well. But here's the thing, right? When you drop her, you're going to get 70 SP initially, and it's going to cost 80. But it's going to take a while for it to ramp up once again for her to use this skill again. Yes, it does last 30 seconds, but hey, you just got to keep that in mind. Skill 2 is just way more universal. And people that max this out, it's going to only cost 7 SP. And yeah, it's not just the heal, right? Not just an AoE heal. It also grants some SP as long as it's not an overheal. So Saria is not going to disappoint you. She has multiple roles, and sometimes I even drop a healer because how powerful Saria is. Last but not least, this is the most important one, the most underrated part. She is a dragon. All right, she's crazy. There's a reason why Saria is in like everybody's top 4 list, and she is so well-rounded and so sought after. So if you can grab her, man, congratulations, pre-congrats. She is the leading defender of Rhine Lab, and speaking of which, we gotta talk about another member of Rhinelad, which is going to be Ifrit. Now at E1 and E2, Ifrit's range will be increased by 1 tile ahead. A straight cock. Her range is pretty special, but I like it. Some people don't like it. They're like, oh, she's hard to use, but I don't think so. I like it. I like some variety. I don't like it when all the operators hit everything in the world. I like the way Ifrit is. Yes, she does have a high cost, 34, but Ifrit is high on up there, man. She does crazy AoE damage. Like, it doesn't even have to be like a straight line she needs to be punishing. If she is even hitting 2 grids, 2 tiles, that's still the value is up there, man. When you get dupes of Ifrit, I wouldn't feel bad, right? The first one, you get the DP cost down. That's good because she already cost a lot anyways. Not only that, the second one, after your first one, she's going to get the first talent enhancement. And this is going to be nice because her talents are pretty much broken and they're unique as well. So her first talent, all enemies within her attack range, that long stick, get their magic resistance lowered up to 31%. Like I said, if you get 2 more dupes after your first one. And that was just E1. At E2, that's going to be 44% when you get 3 copies of her. Now her E2 talent, she gains SP, meaning that she'll be using her skills more often. Skill 1 is pretty generic. I know I didn't talk about Franka's as well as Platinum and Firewatch's skill 1 as well. I know Firewatch's skill 1 is pretty cool. Skill 2, you got an E1. Duh, obviously, I get it. But hey, if you max this out, we're going from like what, skill 7, M2 to M3. We're talking about 100 flat. This is a flat defense reducer from minus 200 defense to minus 300 defense. This is amazing when you're like clearing trash. And she can hold 3 charges. The SP cost is not that high, and she's generating SP from her E2 talent, and she deals buttload of damage. So there's that crazy synergy. Again, she, with her talents, she reduces the magic resistance by a percentage, and with her skill 2, she's shaving off defense. That makes her physical damage dealers happy. And her skill 3 just shreds pretty much bosses or, you know, high profile enemies. When you max this out, it's pretty much like watching people walk on lava. Wait a minute. I mean coal, right? Like, you can't walk on lava, but it pulses. It deals damage every second, deals a lot of magical damage, 140% at maxed, skill 7 M3. Not only that, we got the utility. You got the minus 20 magic resistance up in there as well. But yeah, she loses like 2% max HP every second. That's what a healer is for. Saria. That's what Saria is for. Or your AoE healers like Telopsis or Nightingale. But yeah, Ifrit and Saria, they're just amazing. And Ifrit has 2 amazing skins that I would love to see. She just throws down a barbecue pit. What? Can we please get this in the global server? Like, what I need to do, get on my knees in my boxers. I'm already in my boxers right now. Like, whoa. Anyways, that's gonna wrap it up, guys. Ifrit, whether you get Ifrit or Saria or both, congratulations. You're doing your team a service. Your squad is gonna be a lot happier. With that said, I wish you guys all the luck that I could channel from my hand to you guys. Hope you guys get lucky with the next banner. Leave a comment down below. I would love to know what you guys got. I would congratulate each and every one of you guys. I would love to know what you guys got. Let me know down in the comment section. I know the banner is not out yet. I will be live streaming it. Anyways, that's gonna wrap it up. I know this was a long video, but I just wanted to talk about the operators, and that's pretty much what you gotta do in the Arknights YouTube community. I mean, everything else, all the guides are out there, right? I mean, what else can I do? I just want to talk about the operators that we all love. So that's my take on it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you're new to the channel, once again, make sure you subscribe, hit that red button, and smash that like button as well. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out for now. Your boy Zeals. Peace.